Smallville 2001 cast, then and now 2026. Amazing transformations. Can you believe it's been 25 years since Clark Kent first crashed into Smallville? But the jaw-dropping evolution of the cast in 2026 is what will truly leave you speechless. From mind-blowing physical transformations of your favorite heroes to shocking real-life downfalls that ended behind bars, their lives today are more dramatic than any scripted plot twist. Stick around, because you won't want to miss which stars became Hollywood heavyweights and who completely vanished from the spotlight. 1. John Schneider as Jonathan Kent. Starting our countdown is the ultimate moral compass, John Schneider. Entering the Kent farm at 41, he's now a distinguished 65-year-old veteran. While he's aged like fine wine, his life has been a roller coaster of high-octane success and heavy-hitting drama. Beyond his Dukes of Hazzard fame, Schneider recently showcased his versatility on the haves and the have-nots, and even hit the ballroom floor on Dancing with the Stars. However, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. He's navigated a contentious divorce and a tough studio bankruptcy. Despite the personal grit, his passion for country music remains as loud as ever, with dozens of albums under his belt. He's the definition of a resilient legend who refuses to slow down. 2. Erica Durance as Lois Lane. Next up is the fiery, fast-talking reporter we all fell for. Erica Durance joined the cast at 26 and is now a stunning 47-year-old powerhouse. After hanging up her press badge, she dominated the medical drama world in Saving Hope. Interestingly, she's become a DC staple, even returning to play Kara's mother on Supergirl. On the personal front, Erica recently entered a new chapter after a divorce following nearly 20 years of marriage. Nowadays, she's a regular at fan conventions and is actively championing the buzzed-about Smallville animated sequel. She has truly transformed from a scrappy journalist into a sophisticated icon of the sci-fi community. 3. Laura Vandervoort as Kara Zor-El. Rounding out our first trio is Clark's Kryptonian cousin, played by the mesmerizing Laura Vandervoort. Just 22 when she landed the role, she is now 40 years old and looking more radiant than ever. Laura successfully shed her Supergirl image to lead the werewolf series Bitten, proving she can handle much darker, grittier roles. Beyond the screen, she's evolved into a creative force, recently directing her first feature film. A dedicated animal rights activist and PETA spokesperson, she balances her Hollywood hustle with a deep commitment to social causes. Watching her transition from a young alien newcomer to a confident filmmaker and advocate has been nothing short of inspiring. 4. Tom Welling as Clark Kent. Our favorite farm boy has officially hit his prime. Tom Welling was just 24 when he took on the mantle of Clark Kent, and in 2026, he stands tall as a 48-year-old Hollywood veteran. After spending a decade grounding the Man of Steel, Welling stepped back before resurfacing in Lucifer and the Winchesters. Today, he's not just looking back at his legacy through his hit podcast Talkville, but he's actively building the future by developing a highly anticipated Smallville animated sequel alongside Michael Rosenbaum. Physically, he's traded the youthful flannel for a rugged silver fox charisma. Since 2019, he's been happily married to Jessica Rose Lee, and they are busy raising 2 young sons. Welling has successfully transformed from a reluctant idol into a respected producer and family man who truly embraces his super legacy. 5. Kristen Kruk as Lana Lang. The girl next door has evolved into a formidable industry powerhouse. Kristen Kruk, who started her journey as Lana Lang at just 18, is now 42 years old. Kristen didn't just stay in front of the camera. She took the reins as an executive producer on her hit legal drama, Burden of Truth. While she faced a brief brush with the NXIVM controversy, she moved on quickly before any criminal exposure, maintaining a clean and successful career. Recently appearing in Amazon's Reacher, she continues to prove her range. Through her company, Parvati Creative, she's focusing on female-centric storytelling. Her transformation from a pining teenager to a savvy, independent mogul is the ultimate glow-up. 6. Jensen Ackles as Jason Teague. Talk about a glow-up that broke the internet. Jensen Ackles was 26 during his brief stint in Smallville's 4th season, But 2026 finds him as a 47-year-old global superstar. After leaving Smallville, he became an icon as Dean Winchester in Supernatural for 15 years, then shocked the world with his gritty, muscular transformation as Soldier Boy in The Boys. Beyond his voice acting roles as Batman, Jensen is a true entrepreneur, co-owning a successful brewery in Texas. He's been married to Danielle Harris since 2010, and they share 3 children. From a mysterious boyfriend to a rugged action legend, Jensen's career trajectory is arguably the most explosive of the entire cast. 7. Michael Rosenbaum as Lex Luthor. The man who gave us the greatest TV villain of all time is still dominating the scene. Michael Rosenbaum was 29 when he shaved his head for Lex. Now 52, he's the king of the podcast world with Inside of You and Talkville. While he famously turned down a return for the Arrowverse crossover, his bond with the fans remains unbreakable. Between voicing iconic DC characters and producing the new animated project with Welling, Michael has stayed at the heart of the Superman mythos. He's traded Lex's cold intensity for a hilarious, candid, and relatable public persona that fans absolutely adore. Lex may have been lonely, but Rosenbaum is definitely the life of the party. 8. Justin Hartley as Oliver Queen. Blasting into the top tier of Hollywood is our very own Green Arrow, Justin Hartley. Joining the show at 29, he is now 48 years old and has achieved massive A-list status. While we loved him in Leather, it was his role as Kevin Pearson on the mega hit This Is Us that earned him critical acclaim and solidified him as a household name. His personal life has seen its share of headlines through 2 divorces, but he found happiness again, marrying Sophia Pernas in 2021. Now he's channeling his billionaire character's energy into the real world by producing projects through his own company. Justin has successfully navigated the jump from superhero sidekick to a premier dramatic leading man, proving he's always had the golden touch. 9. Allison Mack as Chloe Sullivan. Prepare for the most shocking downfall in Smallville history. Allison Mack, once our beloved, quirky journalist, is now 42 years old. Her promising career was completely derailed by her involvement in the NXIVM cult. After serving 21 months of a 3-year prison sentence for sex trafficking-related charges, she was released in July 2023. Today, she lives a quiet, low-profile life, having seemingly abandoned the Hollywood spotlight forever. It's a tragic, real-life plot twist that no fan ever saw coming for Chloe Sullivan. 10. Sam Jones III as Pete Ross. Clark's first secret keeper, Sam Jones III, has had a rough ride since leaving the show. Now 46, Sam's path took a dark turn in 2011 with a federal drug conviction that led to a year in prison. However, this Smallville alum didn't stay down. He's been quietly rebuilding his life, finding work in projects like Blue Mountain State and various indie films. While he occasionally pops up at fan conventions, he largely stays out of the tabloid frenzy. It's a gritty story of redemption for the man who once played Pete Ross. 11. Annette O'Toole as Martha Kent. The heart of the Kent farm, Annette O'Toole, remains as radiant as ever at 73. A true Superman veteran, having played Lana Lang in 1983's Superman the 3, she successfully transitioned from Martha Kent to the sharp-tongued Hope McCree on Netflix's Virgin River. Happily married to actor Michael McKean for over 25 years, Annette balances her acting career with a deep-seated passion for folk music. She's the ultimate example of aging with grace, proving that a nurturing spirit never goes out of style. 12. Cassidy Freeman as Tess Mercer. From the shadows of Luthor Corp to a television powerhouse, Cassidy Freeman is now 42 and thriving. Since her time as the enigmatic Tess Mercer, Cassidy has dominated screens in Longmire and The Righteous Gemstones. But acting isn't her only gift. She's an accomplished musician in the band The Real Decoy, alongside her brother. A fierce advocate for the environment, she's used her success to champion green causes while staying close to her Smallville family. She has truly mastered the art of the multi-hyphenate career. 13. John Glover as Lionel Luthor. The man we love to hate, John Glover, is still a force of nature at 80 years old. Bringing Shakespearean intensity to every role, this Tony Award winner has stayed busy with credits in The Good Wife and Shazam. Beyond his legendary acting, Glover has been a brave advocate for AIDS awareness, living openly with HIV since the 90s. Today, he remains a commanding presence in the industry, proving that true talent and a powerful voice only get better with time. 14. Terrence Stamp as voice of Jor-El. The booming, authoritative voice of Clark's biological father belongs to the legendary Terrence Stamp, now 86. With a career spanning 6 decades, from General Zod in the original films to the voice of Jor-El, he is Superman royalty. Though he's faced health challenges in recent years, Stamp continues to pick selective, high-impact roles that showcase his unmatched gravitas. He remains the ultimate patriarch of the DC multiverse, a sophisticated icon who defines classic Hollywood in 2026. 15. Sarah Carter as Alicia Baker. Sarah Carter, who played Clark's most intense and troubled love interest, is now 44. Since her short but unforgettable stint as Alicia, Sarah has built a robust career in Falling Skies and Hawaii 5-0. She's a true bohemian soul, fronting her band Sanguisugabog, formerly Sanguine Drake, and directing artistic short films. Now a dedicated mother and environmental activist, she's shifted her focus towards sustainable living. Her transformation from a meteor freak to a conscious, multifaceted artist is truly inspiring. 16. Elena Huffman as Black Canary. Once the sleek, leather-clad vigilante who stole every scene, Elena Huffman is now a powerhouse, 45-year-old veteran of the genre world. After hanging up the Canary's mask, she didn't miss a beat, diving into major roles in Stargate Universe, and as the fan-favorite demon, Abaddon in Supernatural. Beyond the screen, she's a proud mother of 4 who has successfully balanced a demanding career with family life. In 2026, Elena has transitioned into directing short films and remains a fixture at fan conventions, proving that her superhero spirit is stronger than ever. 17. Aaron Ashmore as Jimmy Olsen. Our favorite Daily Planet photographer, Aaron Ashmore, has officially traded his camera for a seat as a sci-fi legend. Now 45, Aaron, the twin brother of X-Men star Shawn Ashmore, has built an incredible resume with leading roles in Warehouse 13 and Killjoys. On the home front, he's been happily married to Zoe Kate since 2014 and is the devoted father of 2 daughters. He remains deeply connected to the Smallville legacy, often reuniting with former castmates and expressing a huge interest in a potential series revival. 18. Callum Blue as Major Zod. The man who brought a chilling, youthful intensity to the iconic villain, Zod Callum Blue, is now 47 years old. While he faced a brief brush with the NXIVM controversy, Callum was quick to distance himself and refocus on his craft. His career has remained global, spanning high-profile British and American productions like Royal Pains and the film Little Fish. Whether he's on a Broadway stage or a television set, Callum's commanding presence and classic charm continue to make him one of the most respected actors in the business today. 19. Linda Carter as Moira Sullivan. A true DC legend, Linda Carter graced Smallville as Chloe's meteor-infected mother, and at 73, she remains the ultimate personification of grace. Already world-famous as the original Wonder Woman, Linda has continued to influence the industry, appearing as the President in Supergirl and voicing characters in massive hits like Fallout 4. Despite the heartbreaking loss of her husband of 37 years in 2021, she continues to use her powerful voice to sing and advocate for women's and LGBTQ+ rights. She isn't just a star, she's an inspiration. 20. Eric Johnson as Whitney Fordman. Closing out our list is the man who started as Clark's high school rival, Eric Johnson. Now 45, Eric has had one of the most successful post-Smallville glow-ups in the cast. He successfully shed his jock image to star in the critically acclaimed drama The Nick and played the villainous Jack Hyde in the 50 Shades franchise. Married since 2004 with 2 children, Eric has mastered the balance between Hollywood blockbusters and prestigious Canadian productions. He's come a long way from the football fields of Smallville, evolving into a top-tier dramatic actor. From kryptonite high schoolers to Hollywood titans and real-life legal tragedies, the transformation of the Smallville cast in 2026 is truly beyond belief. Which of these icons do you think aged like a fine Kryptonian wine, and whose downfall left you the most speechless? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe as we continue to track the amazing lives of your favorite stars.